Dear friends, welcome to my video. In this video, we'll see how to commit a file to GitHub repository programmatically from your Android app Java code. So let's begin. Let's create a sample app to do this, and we can say GitHub file commit and click finish and wait for the environment to load. In the meanwhile, I'll just quickly show you the APIs what we'll be using. So just search on Google GitHub API for Java, and you can use this first link yourself. And over here, if you scroll down, so these are the basically the APIs what we will use, GitHub Connect and all. And to download the repository or not the repository, sorry, the dependency, you can just click on this download link, and this I've opened up in a new tab over here, and you can use the latest version, which is like very recently it has been released, and we'll use this particular one in our Gradle file. So I think I can copy this part, Control C, which I can use in my code in the Android app. So it's still taking time to load the environment. In the meantime, I'll also show something that we can go to our github.com, our login, and then over there we can create probably a new repository and name this repository probably, say for example, commit file android app demo. You can name this anything again, and I'll make it private. I don't want to keep it public, and you can add a readme file, but I'll just keep it simple. I'll create a repository, and this is the repository. This is a URL what we'll be using. So let's see if let's go back to our Android Studio environment, and yeah, it has come up. So first and foremost, I'll add the dependency which I have already copied in my clipboard. So this is the dependency. Okay, so it's asking me to replace it with the library. So this is a new approach in this latest Android Studio version. So just do it and click on sync now. It may take a while, but it will just boil down to the respective file. So if you are wondering where the files have gone, so it has gone into one of, I think, these files, the libs files over here. It will make an entry for your particular library. So which is basically, if I go back here, this will be GitHub library. So it will make an entry over here for the GitHub API library. Yeah. Anyway, I'll come back to my Java code. Yeah, before I get into Java code, there are a few things in manifest file which I'll have to define. One is like the permission for internet. Definitely I need, and also the permission to access the file. So you can access audio file, video file, image. I'll keep it simple. Only images I'll keep it in this, and I think that's probably I'll do one more thing. I'll just, yeah. Okay, so once I have it in my Java code, first and foremost thing what I'll do, that I will ask the permission from the user and user for the access. So this new string and the media underscore images. I think I'm not sure what's the full name. Read media images. Okay, so better to copy paste here and press Alt Enter so that it can include the required import the required libraries over here. Okay, anyway, I'm coming back here, and the last argument of this will be package manager dot permission granted. Yes. So once I have it, what else I need is I need a probably method, another public method which I can call from some button on click, public void button and GitHub commit view. Yeah, so this is an empty method right now. First let's design our layout now quickly. So I'll do one thing. I'll put a button and name this button as GitHub commit and give some constraints, and also put the on click attribute. Perfect, like this. This text view probably we don't need this. I can do one thing. I'll use it to print my output from the response whatever we get, just for the visual aspect. So I'll just increase the size from 14 sp to say 24 sp. Perfect. And then I go back here. Okay, first I'll take care of the widget, which is TextView widget, TextView, and in my own create method itself I will assign it to the respective widget of the layout. Perfect. Once I have it, I think I'll start my emulator also in parallel, and now I'll proceed with my coding. So first and foremost, I'll try to access the file in my from my folder system. So let me use the storage manager service. So get storage manager, get system service, and the service what we will need is the storage service. Second one. Perfect. We may have to typecast, so do the casting to storage manager. Yeah, perfect. So once we have the storage manager, what we can try to get is a storage volume, a storage manager dot get volumes. Yeah, this was the one I was looking for, and I'll go for the 0th index, which is basically 0 for internal storage. So I'm basically trying to fetch the file which is in my download folder of my storage of my emulator. So press alt enter to include that. And okay, so something came up, but it's not sure. Wait, let's see if it happens something. Okay, close the app. I think I was doing some coding that time, right, when it was giving some error, so I'm not sure. I think it hanged. Anyway, I'll give it some time. Probably on its own it may clear up, otherwise I may have to kill this process. Anyway, I'll continue at least with my coding. New file, and the file what I'll need is a storage volume. Okay, I'll need the name of the file from my emulator, so I need to make it work. So let me do one thing. Let me go to the device manager and kill this process. So like this. Wow. Okay, finally something is happening here. Not safe. Yeah, it got killed. So I'll restart the emulator. It may take a while again. In the meantime, I'll continue. So what I'll need is from storage volume get directory dot get path. Perfect. And once I have the path, then I can append it. Okay, so I was expecting it to give error because I'm also doing the coding in parallel. So let me do it like this, or at least let the emulator start. Yeah, so anyway, in the emulator I also have to get the file name which is in the download folder. So I'll do one thing. I'll go to the files, and the files, select photos and videos you allow this app to access. No, I don't know why it is. Okay, so I was over here. I'll just use a file name by images.jpg. So I can use any of these particular files. So probably I'll use the simpler one, the images.jpg. So download / images.jpg. Perfect. So once I have it, probably what I can also do is I can restart my app and see if it works now. And in the meantime, I'll continue with my coding. So my app came up. So I'll do allow all. Yeah, make sure you do allow all. Yeah, app is at least coming up now. Perfect. So now I'll continue with my coding. So over here, what the first thing I'll need is I'll need a GitHub object, so which I can create. Either you can create a new repo or I can access the existing repo. So what I can do is I can use a GitHub builder dot with so here you have to do a authorization. So either you can do authorization with token, and there are different options, right? So I'll do with auth token based authorization, and over here you need a token. So for that I'll have to go back to my repository over here, and in this go to the settings, go to the developer settings, and here you can generate a new token. So generate a new token, you have to give some password. Yeah, I entered a password and then came here, and then you can give a some notes, say for example GitHub commit demo. And in terms of access, make sure you have at least the right access. This one you should give. Other access you can think of. If you want to give, you can give. I will probably give all the access because I will like to use the same key later on for deletion purpose as well. So I'll try to give maximum permissions to this particular key. Then generate token, and make sure you copy the token right away. Otherwise, if you don't copy, you may lose it. Come back here. Probably I'll create another variable, string variable, string token, and I think I'll do one more thing. I'll store it in my notepad file also. Yeah. So over here, what I'll do is I'll use my string token variable to create my builder, content builder, and then I'll do a build. Perfect. So let me see what it says. Strong with try catch. Yeah, no problem. Do it. And once we have it, so we'll do everything in this try catch subroutine. What I'll do is I'll create now a repository. Use repository, and I'll use the GitHub to get the repository. Get repository and then string name over here. So for string name, I can go back to my GitHub, and over here I'll try to access the repository. So there is no file right now, so of course it comes like this. So we can copy paste. So make sure you don't copy paste just the repository name, but I think the complete name will be required over here. So I'm not sure how to copy this. Yeah, Control C and come back here, Control V. Okay, I'm not sure why the spaces came. So make sure there is no spaces. Just if I'm right, it's just a slash. So make sure you copy the complete name. So once we have the repository, what else we'll need is we'll need a content builder, and repository dot create content, and over here we can start adding the content one by one. So say for example, first thing what I can add is content no, not on the repository. I guess I should have done it in the content builder. So yes, content, yeah. So over here it will either take in string or byte. So I think our files we will have to convert it into a byte form. So I'll do one thing later. So I'll quickly create into a byte array. So bytes equals to files dot read all bytes. Yeah, read all bytes, and then you can give the file name here. So this will convert my file. Okay, I think I have to give the path here, not the file name but the path here. So two paths. So now I'll have the bytes here, and this bytes array I can use it over here to get my content. And once I have it, then I can choose the other things. Say for example branch, the branch, if I go back to my repository over here, we don't have any branch. So I'll do one thing, I'll just quickly create a readme file so at least I get a branch over here. Commit changes, yes. So my branch name is main over here. So I'll just do everything in this main branch. So if I go back over here, I can just type main. So this is my branch, and what else I need is I'll need a put a message here. So first commit from android app demo, and then what else I need is the other thing what I need is probably the path from where I have to save it. So I can name this the jpg file, same file probably, or I can say jpg image underscore GitHub, just to differentiate this file from the other file. And once I have it, then I think more or less I'm done. I can just call the commit over here. So for commit, I can do one thing is content builder commit. Yeah. So this will return me the data in this particular format, and then I can use my text view to print my output, probably to string, to see what it prints. So let me read on my code and see how it comes up. Perfect. So code has come up. Let me just click on this. Okay, it crashed. And if I debug and closely look, I think it's because we are calling the network part like all this connection on the main thread. So we should not do that. What I'll do is I'll just quickly go to one of my previous videos where I have shown how to fix the network on main thread exception. So for that, what we can do it is we can create a new thread and yeah, call everything inside the thread. So I'll just copy paste this part of the code and go back over here. So no. In this try catch part, what I'll do is, in fact, this complete part, what I'll do is I'll just copy paste my try catch part, control X, and perfect. I'm pretty sure it should run this time. So let me see if it works. So I'm again testing. Okay, it crashed. But if I go to my repository and refresh it, I can see the file has at least got checked in. And if I refresh, okay, I can see the file. So what went wrong? Let me go back here and try it once again. I think I got it. I'm calling the text view over here. So I think I should not call the widgets in the main in the thread, or I should call it in the main thread, you can say. So I can do one thing, or here I can just control X and bring it. I'll just keep it commented for now, and I'll try again with a new file this time. github1.jpg. All the other files remain same. The only thing is the path in the repository will be a new one. Perfect. So at least it didn't crash. And if I go back to my repository, refresh it, perfect. So it came up. So no, this is okay. So it was that same file. Yeah. Perfect. So I just wanted to show you the simple steps. The only problem was I can't print the output in the text view. I'll have to like wait for this thread to wait. So that part also I think I've shown it in my demo. So while thread is still alive, this part I can copy paste and do something like that. So I can do that pretty quickly. So and I can rerun. So I can put another file now and try to rerun. So what I'm expecting is the time when it is processing, it will say thread is processing, and afterwards it will just say success. Perfect. So success. So now I can go back and check over here. And oh, okay. I think I will have to go to my repo. And I should, yeah, no, there's another new file. Of course, the file remains same. It's always the same image of what I'm trying to upload. Yeah, but more or less it's done. So that's all I wanted to show you in this video. That it's pretty much straightforward. You have to use this GitHub APIs to create a get access of the repository, and then you can do a commit like this. So I hope this video is useful to you. If you have any questions or suggestions, then please put it in the comment section below. And if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you and